A brief history of the American Civil War.
This week, we visited two important battle sites of the American Civil War. First, a brief history as to their significance.
On November 6, 1860, Abraham Lincoln was elected as the 16th President of the United States.
Lincoln represented a party that opposed the spread of slavery. After Lincoln was elected, states began to secede from the United States, including South Carolina, Texas, Georgia, Mississippi, Louisiana, and Florida. In February of 1861, the seceded states started the Confederate States of America.
In April 1861, the Civil War officially began. In July, the Battle of Bull Run took place in Virginia.
In November, George B. McClellan was appointed General-in-Chief of all the U.S. armies.
In August 1862, the Second Battle of Bull Run occurred.
On September 17, 1862, the Battle of Antietam in Maryland occurred. This was the bloodiest single-day battle of the Civil War, resulting in the end of the Confederate General Lee's first invasion of the North.
Antietam or Sharpsburg, Maryland.
23,000 soldiers were killed, wounded, or missing after 12 hours of combat. One of the most recognized structures on the Antietam battlefield is Dunker's Church. The initial fighting on the morning of the battle occurred around this building. Dunker Church was a focal point of repeated clashes as both armies sought the high ground.
More than 96 monuments located on the Antietam battlefield.
This particular spot of the battlefield is known as Bloody Lane. After 4 hours of battling over this 1,000-yard-long sunken road, more than 5,500 people were dead or wounded. In 1897, the War Department constructed an observation tower.
The tower provides an aerial view of Antietam battlefield. A total of 6 generals were killed during the battle.
Burnside Bridge played a key role when 400 Confederate soldiers prevented 12,000 Federals from crossing the bridge and seizing the high ground. The Battle of Antietam showed that the Union Army could stand against the Confederate Army.
The Battle of Antietam gave Abraham Lincoln the confidence to issue the preliminary Emancipation Proclamation at a moment of strength rather than desperation.
After the Battle of Antietam.
September 22, 1862, 5 days after the Union victory at Antietam, Abraham Lincoln introduced the Emancipation Proclamation.
It announced Lincoln's intention to declare all enslaved people free.
On January 1, 1863, the Emancipation Proclamation went into effect.
This is the important turning point in the war.
On July 1st through July 3rd was the Battle of Gettysburg, the bloodiest battle of the Civil War. After the Battle of Gettysburg on July 4th, Robert E. Lee lost hope of successful invasion of the North. He retreated back to Virginia.
Gettysburg, Pennsylvania.
The Battle of Gettysburg was a turning point in the war. The Union victory that ended General Robert E. Lee's second and most ambitious invasion of the North. There was more than 50,000 estimated casualties and is considered the single bloodiest battle of the Civil War.
The American Civil War lasts 4 years, ending 18 months after the Battle of Gettysburg. $620,000 Americans were killed. 3.9 million who were enslaved were free. Four months after the battle, Abraham Lincoln gave a speech, the Gettysburg Address.
The purpose of the Gettysburg Address was to reflect Lincoln's belief that the Civil War was not just a fight to save the Union, but a struggle for freedom and equality for all.
7 years ago, our fathers brought forth upon this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedication to proposition that all men are created equal.